But we are seeing grand finals here. Two former HMO members, former crewmates, going at it. I believe they used to play all the time as well. So it'll be really interesting to see these two play. Also playing really uncommon characters. Robin and Ken, not the most common characters to see all that often. Seeing them in a grand finals is very fun to watch.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Robin. Sorry, I was calling Xillion Robin because my brain like short-circuited thinking of anyone else playing Robin. Xillion could pick, could just remove the in from his name and pick Rob as well. I've been told that they use that set as well. So we'll see. We don't know what character that Xillion's going to use here. He might even use Steve. High key, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, he's got a whole set to play around with at that point.
Oh, okay, so he wants to win this tournament. So we are seeing Robin versus Ken here. Xillion is such a slippery player, really good at like getting out of corner situations, something that N is really good at capitalizing on. So it'll really be a story of like how well N can capitalize on Xillion attempting to leave the corner. Such a good parry coming out from N, like knowing that there would be a delayed up air there. That was so solid. And right now, Xillion just holding center stage.
Yeah, like you said about these two characters being really rarely played. I mean, they played each other a lot, so it's interesting to see like how they interact with each other.
Two real character specialists.
And they just played each other earlier today, so maybe that's why he knew exactly when to parry that up air.
Possibly. It was just like a really crazy mix-up that somehow got beat. Neither of them hit each other with the down smash. Near sure you're not able to take the stock there.
We're getting a decent amount of damage, only about 14% behind.
Tatsu down tilt, not getting anything off of it. Xillion knowing to just shield that pressure. He has a full shield, he's not scared of a break. And right now, N off stage, gonna have to find a way out, getting something in their back touch. You can't dash in with those focus attacks. You get like rolled by Xillion. One of Xillion's favorite tools in neutral, or just advantage, like any time at all, is doing like full hop rising fair and like fading back and naring, just because it's so safe to do a lot of the time. Like look at that, see, just like full hop fair, fall back. That's just Xillion's bread and butter. So like doing drift in focus attacks is gonna get you blown up and losing the stock right now.
Yeah, it's staying far enough away that with enough shield that N's not really able to do a lot on shield pressure.
That was a really interesting combo, but I've seen it play out. Oh my god, he is trying to get all the reads. He knew he would roll in. Nosferatu just did it a little bit too early. And even getting an arc fire immediately and getting the stock throw with down tilt.
Yeah, with that arc fire, a nice little bit of extra credit going to this stock.
And getting such a massive conversion here, trying to go for a down air. He does get it, but not enough knockback to end the stock. And right now, both at like basically identical percents until Xillion hit N and got a slight lead.
Ooh, not getting the sweet spot of that dare. That would have been huge for him in this game.
Sour spot on the dare, but still decently up. Probably going to go for some sort of haymaker mix-up. And wow, what a good reaction coming out from N. Just knew that a roll was possible and B reversed it on reaction to the roll. Such solid stuff, but what a good shield poke from Xillion. Just getting that offense rolling and finding a way to open up N, but oh my god. Both of these players are doing such crazy stuff right now.
Yeah, only at 92%. Off stage now was a little scary, but pretty content with, I'd be pretty content with this lead if I were him.
Xillion finding a falling back air. Gonna try and find an edge guard, but getting nothing. And Xillion at the ledge right now. Ooh, unfortunate air dodge to SD there. This matchup is classic.
I knew I'd win.
People really haven't been able to get too many edge guards on N.
N's recoveries are really good because he has like Rising Tatsu, he has Focus Attack, he has so much stuff.
And he has multiple focus attacks like we saw last set.
Yeah, he could just focus through everything and then recover.
Oh, here's
we
the
are
Steve.
seeing the Steve. I didn't think we were going to see the Steve.
Bring it on. Go.
are seeing Xillion's just making constellations right now.
Just
And
adding
Ed is having
stage
none of
hazard.
it. He is, yeah, Ed's like, screw your stage hazards. Getting a P-tilt lock set up off of the Nair. Very interesting stuff, and Xillion kind of just holding up an A.
Yeah, not getting a ton of this.
Okay. Steve living that. That was a really good DI from Xillion to DI that up. Just watching Xillion just like press buttons with this character is really entertaining. Because like he doesn't even look like a Steve main. He's just like running around and playing a Minecraft SMP.
He looks like he just spent $6 on this fun character and he's gonna go online without ever touching it before.
He just logged on to the Hypixel server, you know. But right now, N is just running through Xillion and Steve right now. Xillion doesn't really have that many answers. Also doesn't really play this character. But man, getting up tilt down air. That's how you know that N is just having none of this. Like that kind of mix-up is not the easiest. Getting a fully charged focus and getting so much damage. Looking for something to just end the stock. Xillion maybe trying to get the stock right here, hopefully. Beating the car cancel with F smash, but he is so far behind right now. It's looking grim.
Yeah, this is looking like Xillion's ready to.
What?
He got stopped.
That was a Randy up smash, but it does end it, and he just what? Okay, losing that game after trying to Elytra under the Tatsu. That was such an interesting interaction that I've never seen before. Ryu and Ken's legs are both intangible during that move, and Steve is so short that he went under the Tatsu box.
Yeah, I know ZSS can crawl under it too.
Yeah, that was
real
fun.
Fun.
What the? Okay. Clearly, Xillion was watching Johnny play versus N using Sephiroth. So we'll see what Xillion Sephiroth can do. I completely forgot he had this character, but he's definitely used it.
Really?
In that bracket before, yeah. He has a very real Sephiroth, but will it be able to do more than Johnny, who has put, I would say, a significant amount more time into this character than Xillion has.
It definitely seems like Xillion's just looking for a change of pace going into the true grands.
And we're already seeing a couple of pretty notable differences between Xillion, Sephiroth, and Enz. Xillion is not afraid to push his advantage, and Xillion is also not afraid to use Scintilla in these disadvantageous situations to get N to guess. And finding almost the first stock, Giga Flaring, and getting a grab. That was such good presence of mind right there. N Shield is looking demolished. Oh my god! Yeah, Xillion is not afraid to use that Scintilla in the slightest, and no options than ledge versus Giga Flare.
Really good ledge trap coming out there. Yeah, Johnny didn't use Giga Flare once. He didn't do a lot of these things. Oh.
Yeah, Xillion is just pressing the B button a lot more than Johnny was. Johnny pressed the B button to Octo Slash and Side B. Xillion likes countering and throwing any of these players.
Well, when you think about it, Johnny's other character is Roy. You don't use B button. You don't use that. And then Xillion plays Robin.
That's true. That's not something I had considered, but definitely possible. And Xillion is so not scared of flanking right now until he finds an opening, and he's doing pretty decently in the stock. Ooh, looking for something, but getting shield broken by N, the Ken classic.
Yeah, but 82%, that's a pretty sizable amount of extra credit.
Oh, absolutely. Xillion getting so much damage before he lost the stock. But Ed is looking to make that disadvantage so small right now, bringing it down to just a 30% disadvantage. And Xillion right now cornered without wing.
Yeah, again, those jumping combos from him, just so interesting to watch. Because it's not like strung together like all of his ground combos. So, I don't know. It's just really cool.
Down air, not quite. Not getting the sweet spot on the second down air and not being able to find a combo off of it. Right now, N's so good at catching these dash backs, just finding the right opportunities to let it rip. Xillion right now has such a small, insignificant lead, but is getting access to wing now. Barely living that back air.
Trying to bait on option, but
Oh,
not getting
no.
it. Lost. Speaking of not getting it, that up B. Oh, so
Falling.
unfortunate.
But finding a back air to end Xillion's stock. Something N is pretty good at in this matchup. Pretty consistent at in this matchup. Right now. Xillion actually finding the scintilla kill where Johnny could not. Interesting to see. And we're
Oh my god.
he loves that move. Back to the back air. Scary situation to be in for N. We're just seeing Xillion just so unafraid of standing at the ledge. Like, he was standing on the ledge for so long.
Yeah, something. Apparently, some really good Sephiroths will know is that I'm not going to get hard punished for staying in the corner as long as other characters.
Yeah, N trying to wait out the second stage of Giga Flare, but unfortunately gets fully Giga Flared and has no options off the ledge that cover it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's. It's Flare than Giga Flare than. No.
It's like Mega Flare, Giga Flare. I don't know the exact order. All I know is what, Pikachu? What? 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 What?
We're just counting.
I've never ever seen N play a character that doesn't have a DP motion on it. I'll be completely honest with you.
Yo, he's about to pull out like Pikachu car cancels?
Pikachu can't car cancel. However,
No,
if
I know.
he could, that would be insane. If Pikachu was down smashing and could just suddenly thunder me, I would be so upset.
Secret Shadow Tech.
Why is this Pikachu like going this crazy? I don't.
Because Pikachu against Sephiroth, he knows that it's like, oh, this is Pikachu against Sephiroth. I can do whatever I want.
Does have 2 Shadow Flares on him though, and his shield is looking so small right now. I think the real test for people who aren't amazing at Pikachu is if they can end stocks. Pikachu, a character that's kind of hard to like accidentally kill with. Like you have to like, you either have to F smash someone or like be very specifically looking for a kill option. Something that's not necessarily true of a couple of other characters. It's not a problem if you're super skilled with the character, but I do wonder what a pocket Pikachu like this can do in that sort of situation.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets another one of those jab blocks, definitely will take the stop. Or if he's close.
Xillion's looking to just like armor through these T-Jumps right now. It's really interesting. What a thunder attempt. That was really ambitious coming out from N. He just saw Xillion above him and went for it. Getting the dash attack and just really content to T-Jump camp this Sephiroth right now.
And said, oh, you can counterpick me and just press B? So can I.
Okay, getting a little bit greedy on the edge guard. Xillion getting the Octo Slash to end the stock. Even stocks right now. Ends Pikachu doing surprisingly well, all things considered. I never expected to say the words ends Pikachu, but here we are.
And it's kind of cool that Xillion is able to actually get hits off because this is not the matchup you want to play as Sephiroth because it's so hard to really get anything.
And N just seems really comfortable pressing the B button until he gets a win. Like he's just camping with T-Jump, but N still just having no clue how to deal with Giga Flare ledge trap.
He does quick attack
Absolutely
right into
none.
it.
Yeah, like every time Xillion has gone for like fully charged Giga Flare, N has gotten like destroyed. And it's not surprising to me that Xillion would go for that Xillion would go for like neutral B ledge traps because they're pretty similar to Robin ledge traps, but it like the fact that Ed is getting hit by it this much is slightly concerning.
Yeah.
And again, how can it's really a question of how well can N, someone who doesn't play this character that consistently, find a stop. Because this is really rough.
Just do it again!
Through all of these T-Jumps. He said, screw your T-Jump! I'm gonna Octo Slash you off the stage! Get this Pikachu out of here! Send this Pikachu back to the Pokemon Center.
Silence rat. Oh my goodness.
That's something Sephiroth would definitely say. You would call him a rat and just like throw him off of the Pokemon
and
Stadium.
just literally murder him. Like that's exactly what happened. Oh my god. Now, I wonder who is gonna pick. Okay, Reed.
Reed. Okay. So We're seeing an actual Shoto this time that he might believe in. We'll see. It's clear that N doesn't feel super comfortable versus Sephiroth, even if he did win a set versus Johnny. He just does not want to go Ken here. And we're starting to see part of the reason why Ryu's Red Fireball is like his biggest quality that he has over Ken. And he's using it so much in U2 right now, just because it's really scary to deal with.
Yeah, it's not that much harder of a input. It's literally just another half circle.
Yeah, it's a half circle.
It's really easy to spam.
And like also, N has like, he probably hasn't put like a ton of time into this character in Ultimate, but he played this character in Smash 4 as well, so he's like comfortable using all of the stuff. He's a Smash 4 Ryu main. Unfortunately, those Shoryus though, not going to be able to anti-air as well as Ken's. The whole thing is in a sweet spot. You have to hit with the base of it. And right now, Xillion is doing a really, really good job of zoning out N's Ryu right now. It's actually really interesting that he went to like a slower character versus Sephiroth when his problem is that he can't really get in on Sephiroth a lot of the time. So picking a slower character is kind of strange, but the Tatsumaki able to end the stock, something that Ken definitely cannot do. However, we are seeing Xillion up tilt.
Yeah, one thing I was actually about to say is that he was playing around Tatsu so much as a kid, especially in that set against Johnny we saw, to get all of his kills. If Tatsu can kill, which Ryu can, I wonder how he can use that. Obviously, we just saw in the first stop. Exactly how it went.
Interesting Octo-slash usage from Xillion here. Definitely a lot more creative, probably because he uses the character less. And again, Xillion just pressing the V button so much more than Johnny did in his set. Getting the Scintilla back throw. Not able to get too much, and just throwing as many red fireballs as possible to stop Xillion from jumping if he can. It's actually really interesting. That like height of red fireball stops jumps, but also if Xillion is standing and still hit him. So Xillion has to respect it.
Which is very unfortunate because you're tall and light. So
absolutely. And for what it's worth, it's not getting the up air Shoryu, unfortunately, for N. But the armor on the wing able to get some damage off there, not quite getting the stock, but another Tatsumaki coming out. Yet another reason that N may have chosen Ryu, but the Giga Flare ledge trap, really scary to deal with. His shield almost broke, and that would have been his stock. If like Xillion just does not have an answer here with these red fireballs.
Yeah, about to get the counter, but he pressed it when the fireball was inside his body.
Yeah, Xillion's like really at a loss for how to end this stock. Like he can't get his ledge traps on deck.
Not
can't
getting
find
the
it.
full
What?
stage.
I heard a sound effect, and then Xillion just crouched. So I'm confused as to what happened. However, N chillin' pretty at 153%, and Xillion struggling to find a kill. And N's playstyle is really like a lot of just standing center stage, so not having to be really fast is like not a surprise to see in the slightest. Forward air finally ending the stock from Xillion after getting the wing. Losing so much of the wing's like meter though. You lose so much whenever you take a stock, and he took a stock and then like immediately after getting wing.
That
so
and
he's going to lose wing so much faster.
Being 82 as Sephiroth start going into this last stop. Not at all the position you want to see. Some characters don't mind that. But Sephiroth, with how light he is, it's not what you want.
Down tilt Tatsu, and we are getting a grand finals reset. Xillion losing in the first set. And we're actually really starting to see the Ryu do a lot better. I was questioning a little bit, but I actually think the Ryu's a better character than Ken. So I'm in the weird camp.
Really?
Yeah, because I think Red Fireball is broken. But I know that whenever I've talked to N about it, he has not agreed with me. So seeing him go Ryu here and do a little bit better than his Ken is surprising to see. Terry, what? This man just changes characters. This man doesn't care.
It's interesting because obviously I don't know enough about whether to say whether Ken or Ryu is good or better than the others, but they definitely have their own niche. So does Terry, and the niche is right here in True Ken.
I've never seen someone ledge cancel crack shoot before. That's new. Oh no! Xillion immediately starting with an SD and N up a decent amount, even though Terry, he said, is one of his worst characters when it comes to inputs. And Xillion just like not finding the punish there on the rising tackle. Uncharacteristic drop from Xillion. Right now. And just trying to keep this lead up a little bit after Xillion, unfortunately, SD finding a nair bird knuckle, almost able to end the stock. And Xillion right now in the corner trying to find a way back.
It's interesting that you talked about this being like worst character as far as input, because you don't really need those inputs as much with Terry as you need for the other three fighting games. Like at least at the base level.
But
like at a top level, yes, you need them. But
I guess that's kind of true. Yeah, right now, and trying not to lose go here. Ideally, he'd like to take the stock and like find a ton of damage with go. And we'll see if he's going to be able to get it here. The Octo Slash able to end his stock at 210 though. That's so much mileage out of one stock. And Xillion kind of struggling here. 113% could die at any point.
Is Terry heavier than the Shadows?
I have no clue. I know that Terry is pretty heavy, but I don't know his exact values. And I especially don't know Ryu and Ken's exact values. So.
Yeah, I only know Doc. And the two characters that have the same weight.
Xillion just walking backwards, looking for some sort of defensive option, but not finding anything. And right now, just swinging for the fences. The threat of Giga Flare is so big now that it just forces N to jump. Not punishing it that time, but scary to deal with. Wow, that down smash barely not hitting his shield. It could have broken it. And at almost exactly 100%, N has going into the stock. Getting a charged rising tackle off of the down throw, so much damage. Xillion TIing the wrong way. And right now, this is such a scary position to be in for Xillion. N, like, if you weren't able to kill N until... I was going to say, if you weren't able to kill N until like 200% last stock, you're going to be in trouble. But
yeah, but that second stock we saw he would get, that 100% was completely uncontested because he was at 133 the entire time. So going into this last stock was very little percent. It's going to be pretty interesting to see if he can pull ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you lose your first stock, like, to an SD that early, and you bring it this close, you're pretty happy. And also get a lot of mental damage, because like if your opponent SDs at like 0, and then you run it back, and then and they run it back, and then like they win, that's really tilting. This is really scary for N. The Octo Slash edge guard. There was nothing that Xillion can do. We're really seeing Sephiroth's strengths as an edge guarding character here.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! Okay, so apparently Terry is 10th heaviest in the game. And Ken and Ryu are 27. I knew that Terry was pretty heavy. I just didn't know how heavy Ryu and Ken were. I actually didn't know that they were the same weight. But
and as soon as you say, "Oh, we're seeing Sephiroth," and full force, here's the Rob.
Have we seen Rob this set so far? He switched characters so many times I don't remember.
We saw his Steve, but not Rob.
Down throw, not getting an up air or fair there. Xillion not doing the right way, but not getting punished for it. And right now he's just standing at ledge, because I'm not sure how aware you are, but nothing Terry has really hits ledge except for like short hop landing fair. So you're really safe just standing at ledge there. It's not a problem. You basically only have to get up because the game forces you to get off ledge eventually. But that's about it. Punish coming out here, trying to get some interesting combos here with down air into power dunk, but not quite getting anything. Getting edge guard here, sour down air, able to make it back.
Not gonna kill
there. Good DI coming out from N. I didn't know that Xillion knew how to do like the super backwards burner tech. I don't know what the name of it is. I just know what it looks like. But getting a burn knuckle to catch Xillion dashing back, really good stuff from N. And right now, Xillion wants to end the stock as fast as possible so he doesn't get hit by go moves. DIing the wrong way yet again. You have to DI behind Terry to not get hit by up air there into the charged rising tackle. And finding a roll in punish for that up smash.
It's kind of interesting seeing N not go for those go moves because, like you said, you know, inputs and whatnot, probably not as strong to him, Terry.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single go move yet, which is kind of surprising. But oh my god, N's corner pressure is so solid. He's so patient and just like waiting for people to come back. Will Xillion be able to end the stock first before a rising tackle can do it? No, he has not been able to so far. So, hit the gyro,
with the right up B variant, that would have killed.
Yeah, if he did charged rising tackle, or if he did like power dunk there, he could have done that as well. Speaking of the right version of rising tackle, jab, jab, charged rising tackle, ending the stock at like 170. Xillion behind a full stock here with his Rob.
Yeah, Xillion opting to SDI N and down, and was like, nope, you're dead. Good job.
Xillion keeps like refusing to DI behind, and I think he lacks the critical information here. You're supposed to DI behind Terry down throw. Power dunk, getting him out of the corner, and now center stage where he is the most comfortable.
Yeah, almost a full stock ahead here too.
Yeah, and he also has go now that up smash didn't kill. This is really scary to be in. Oh, never mind. He should be dead. Did he just give him a shot back? Okay. He just edge guards with the gyro.
No, he's just making a statement.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was N before that. N was dead before that, but Xillion just making 100% positive. Another burn knuckle catching, like, careless movement into the corner, but
yeah, again, SDI'd in.
Yeah, right there. It's kind of scary if you're playing Terry because they might be able to SDI out of like down tilt jab jab power dunk if they SDI in. But if you're just down tilt jab jab rising tackle, it should be super free, and that's the stock.
Yeah, because they have like almost exact opposite SDI angles, so it's pretty interesting to have that 50-50.
Also, Rob was like inside of Terry there,
yeah.
so it makes it.
There's not a lot you can.
So much more obvious.
Steve again,
bro. They just be picking characters. TLOC is gonna have so much fun with the thumbnails for this set. You're gonna have Xillion Steve versus like N Terry, and that's just gonna be the thumbnail. And people are gonna be like, what the? I like how Xillion just made a wall there just to like run off of it and then hit N. He was like, I don't want to camp, but I do want to hit.
Maybe that Steve counter picking exactly what he needs, but you know, it really doesn't change. Last time it was against Ken.
It was against Ken. It was versus a different character. I don't know if he's just changing characters because it's more fun to change characters, or if he actually thinks that Steve can do better.
Well, it's already going way better than last time.
Getting an up tilt combo into up smash, and right now, Xillion a clear amount ahead, trying to find the edge guard. Does he get footstooled? That sucks. And the teabag coming out from N for the footstool. Not able to get anything off of the go move, but that's unfortunate. Just getting a tomahawk up smash there, not able to end the stock just yet. But N is off stage versus Steve, who has a really good down tilt. Makes it incredibly hard to recover.
I still can't believe that. That is wild information to me that Terry is so heavy.
Yeah, Terry is really heavy. I just wasn't sure how heavy, and I have no clue how heavy Ryu can. But right now, big combo coming out from, not quite, Xillion dropping the combo on the up smash. Trying to find some damage here, and getting a power dunk out of disadvantage stuff. That fair did not look like a hit. And was so far away. Anvil Fair, the Steve Classic, not able to get anything off of that F tilt, slightly too high on percents. And I think that Xillion is like saving this diamond for the next stock, but I could be completely wrong.
Unsure.
Ooh, jab, jab, rising tackle, barely not enough to end the stock. And right now, Xillion doesn't really want to mind because he doesn't want to lose his pickaxe. So he's stuck with the resources he has until he respawns and gets his diamond. Xillion now really scary, even though he is down to stock.
Like the PS2 is not going to save you that often.
Not quite enough to end the stock. The spike not doing anything because he is standing on top of a block. But Go is so scary to deal with right now. And no resources at all is Xillion. Xillion has to do something. I think he tried to place a block, realized he had nothing, and then just got off of it.
And back to no resources.
This is really scary, because if you get, like, up tilt Power Geyser, you're just, like, dead. Speaking of Power Geyser. I saw him crouch twice and knew. Down tilt jab power, or Buster Wolf, true combo, but not quite enough to kill. But Xillion has to get some resources here. He has to end the stock and start mining. Jab rising tackle, able to end the stock, and N goes up 2-1 in grand finals after not looking too hot originally in the first set. Against the Sephiroth, it was looking pretty scary until he pulled out the Ryu.
Yeah, he's been going Terry the whole time
In losers finals, yeah, so far.
Oh, wow.
I think he's been only going Terry so far. If he pulls out Kazuya, I'm going to lose it. I am going to actually... Okay, he didn't pull out Kazuya. Because I know he has a Kazuya, but he says his Kazuya sucks. I'm like, I believe that.
Yeah, and Xillion going back to Sephiroth here. I mean, it definitely looked pretty good against...
against the Ryu and Ken, yeah. They're just... what? They're asking the set count. Is in fact 2. I think that one of them thought it was game 5 or something, but that is why they were stopped. They looked at the camera and asked us what the set count was. However, we are back in the game, and right now, Xillion is not afraid to throw out these scintillas. I have no clue how this will go because these two have never played with these characters yet so far. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. And a little bit more button happy though with Terry, that's for sure. He's much more comfortable pressing forward with Terry. Oh, SDIing out of the power dunk. That was just too close to connect. And Xillion just trying to get back center stage. Scintilla's still hitting him. Such a funny DLC move. It's DLC versus DLC. Hard Burnt Knuckle, able to catch the dash back though, and has been so consistent hitting those so far in this losers finals. And right now, Xillion has Wing, which is probably really obnoxious for Terry now that I think about it. Because I don't know what Terry does when Wing Sephiroth is on the ledge. Mega Flare hitting the power dunk out of disadvantage. So solid and not able to return to center stage. Xillion, all the momentum right now.
Yeah, definitely Terry's best friend off stage is power dunk. So you're able to stop that. There's not a lot else Terry can do though.
En's been really good about catching these roll-ins, but just not able to find anything good. And trying to get a dash back too. Missing the read on the power. This wasn't power. I don't remember the name of that move. Side B. What is this option? Xillion's going for everything right now.
Oh,
and footstooling the land too. Xillion's just pulling out everything he can right now, but N is still able to take the stock.
Good job hitting bump states there. And keeping this lead pretty strong. Not a lot N's been able to do.
Yeah, but it's always really scary versus Terry because he has the DLC factor. He has the go on deck. And you could lose that lead at any point. Scintilla coming out.
And not enough time to get the Giga Fair there. That might have been a stop. That's not easy to take that.
Down tilt, jab, Buster Wolf. And right now, Xillion looking for a kill off a back throw, finding nothing. Oh my gosh, DIing in on the up tilt. Such good awareness from Xillion. That combo doesn't work on DI in, which feels really unintuitive. And finding a stock off the Power Geyser, not the safest move to just throw out, and Xillion is now ahead.
I was just about to say the same thing about Sephiroth's dash attack, but, you know, it turned out going the other way, one interaction later.
Absolutely. Look at these fakes coming out from Xillion. Xillion is like starting to use the threat of this flare option to just like really scare N into doing options. A lot of the time jump and like punishing them.
And Sephiroth's empty hop is just so good because he has so many options to do out of the top. Oh my!
What are these combos? Putting N like exactly above 100 though. That's not something I would like. If he was at like 99, I'd be happy. But that's getting the Octo Slash, and Xillion just so creative with this Octo Slash usage. He's just finding the moments where he has to use a defensive option and punishing them so well. Xillion bringing it to a game 10, yeah.
Oh my
I don't know how their first set went, so I don't know if it's game 15 or not, but I'm pretty sure that Xillion sent End of Losers. No, I think Xillion sent End of Losers to play me is what I thought happened. Anyhow, going into game 10, Xillion pulling out his actual main in Robin. And we've seen this a couple of times.
He's only changing it the moment he wins.
And this is like the skit set where where they both just switch characters until it actually mattered. And right now, Ed trying to find something here, but Xillion just getting that was such an interesting fire usage there.
Yeah, in the one game they played these characters, N won.
That is true. N did win the first time they played. But I believe there was an unfortunate SD from Xillion that game as well.
That's right, yeah.
So this will be a very interesting one game set almost in terms of these two characters.
Pretty contagious to hold shield there and getting the down air out of it.
We've seen so many times where N has gone for that specific down air off of Nair and just always gotten sour spots. So this time finally landed it.
That's gotta feel good.
Look at these fair nairs. Xillion's bread and butter coming out, missing the edge guard though. And Xillion right now in a rough spot combo-wise, getting so much percent put on him.
Oh, those jumping combos. Huge fan.
Ooh, not comboing into anything and dying for it. Not able to chase down the jumping, getting fared. Losing his stock right now. Xillion is so far behind though.
Yeah, 74 feels really good as a kid because that's one conversion.
Bad DI on the Shuri, but not enough to end the stock. And Thoron as a landing option is one I have never seen before, but Xillion throwing it out right there. Also getting the Nosferatu, evening it up. That Elf Thunder is so safe on shield as well.
Oh, neutral get up against Arcfire. Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do.
Never what you want to do. And trying to edge guard so low, but and just dropping even lower, getting around the edge guard. Man. Xillion, though, firmly in the driver's seat here, but not for long, and getting so much pressure off right now. And Xillion just needs to find a way to end the stock without dying if he wants to win this after coming all the way from winner's side.
Get back on stage. Because N's really scared to do anything, so Xillion gets back on stage.
What is... Okay.
Love that.
We just agreed not to talk about it. Almost out of Thunders. One more charge remaining, and the book is now gone. And finally getting the edge guard he was looking for. Xillion taking the lead, possibly to win the set.
They're trying to get the down beat there, mitigate the damage a bit, but now they're both at 0 on last stock in game 10.
Yeah, N is, like, trying to get this win back. He has gone through 10 different games to possibly win it back if he loses this.
10 plus.
10 plus. Oh, we're looking for so much damage here and looking for a kill, but Xillion able to return back to neutral where he is most comfortable, finding a Nosferatu, and Xillion just so comfortable in the corner, up air, not getting the down air off of it. And right now, footstool, we are seeing some incredibly interesting options coming out right now. But right now, Xillion in a ledge trapping situation, getting down throw up air, the Smash 4 classic. And right now, Xillion cornered. Is that the stock? Not quite, getting a footstool out of it. And right now, they're both nearing percents where their kill confirms are getting really scary. Xillion right now in the corner, but tossing out the entire kitchen sink and what the? She just walked back and got down tilted. That was so interesting.
Yeah, kind of a weird interaction there, but now they're both over 100. Any straight hit will lead to a combo.
One jump read with a fair from Xillion should end the stock. Elf Thunder not quite enough to take it. And right now, in the driver's seat, getting an arc fire to Nair, and Xillion takes the set and the tournament. Xillion is your Super Smash Odyssey 55 champion.